Hello everybody. Today I'm going to my name is Abhishek and today I'm going to present a PPT on satellites, space station and space shuttle. What is a satellite? One of the first uses of rockets in space was to launch satellites. A satellite is an object that orbits a larger object. An orbit is a circular or elliptical path around an object. So there are basically two kinds of satellites. They are natural and artificial. The example of natural satellites are as the moon orbiting around the Earth, and the example of artificial satellites are the International Space Station orbiting around the Earth. Human-made objects in orbit are called artificial satellites. There are dozens upon dozens of natural satellites in the solar system, with almost every planet having at least one moon. Artificial satellites, however, did not become a reality until the mid-20th century. The first artificial satellite was Sputnik, a Russian beach ball size probe that lifted off on October 4, 1957. How a satellite stays in orbit. Newton's law of universal gravitation describes how an object can orbit a planet. Every object in the universe is attracted to every other object by gravity. Gravity also keeps you from floating away into the sky. Why doesn't gravity cause satellites to crash into Earth then? Newton used an example to explain how gravity makes orbiting possible. Imagine a cannonball launched from a high mountain. If the cannonball is launched at a slow speed, it will fall back to Earth. If the cannonball is launched at a fast speed, Earth curves away at the same rate that the cannonball falls. The cannonball then goes into a circular orbit. If the cannonball is launched even faster, it could go into an elliptical orbit. It might even leave Earth's gravity and go into space. Unfortunately, Newton's idea would not work in real life. A cannonball launched at a fast speed from Mount Everest would burn up in the atmosphere. However, a rocket can launch straight up, then steer into orbit. It won't burn up in the atmosphere. So, a rocket can carry a satellite above the atmosphere and then release the satellite into orbit. Satellite orbits. Satellites have different views depending on their orbit. Satellites may be put in a low orbit. These satellites orbit from north to south over the poles. These satellites view a different part of Earth each time they circle. Imaging and weather satellites need this type of view. Satellites may be placed so that they orbit at the same rate the Earth spins. The satellite then remains over the same location on the surface. Communication satellites are often placed in these orbits. Types of satellites. The first artificial satellite was launched just over 50 years ago. Thousands are now in orbit around Earth. Satellites also orbit the Moon, the Sun, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Satellites have many different purposes. There are satellites for communication and navigation. There are satellites for taking pictures of a planet's surface. Dozens of satellites collect data about Earth. Other satellites study Earth systems. This data helps them to monitor climate change. Other long-term changes in the planet are also best seen from space. Space Station. The International Space Station is a large spacecraft. It orbits around Earth. It is a home where astronauts live. The space station is also a science lab. Many countries work together to build it. They also work together to use it. The pieces were put together in space by astronauts. The space station's orbit is approximately 250 miles above Earth. The first piece of the International Space Station was launched in 1998. How big is a space station? The space station is as big inside as a house with 5 bedrooms. It has 2 bathrooms, a gymnasium, and a big bay window. Six people would be able to live there. It weighs almost 1 million pounds. It is big enough to cover a football field. What are the parts of a space station? The space station has many parts. The parts are called modules. The first modules had parts needed to make the space station work. Astronauts also lived in those modules. Modules called nodes connect parts of the station to each other. On the sides of the space station are solar arrays. These arrays collect energy from the sun. They turn sunlight into electricity. Airlocks on the space station are like doors. Astronauts use them to go outside on spacewalks. Docking ports are like doors too. The ports allow visiting spacecraft to connect to the space station. Why is a space station important? The space station is a home in orbit. People have lived in space every day since the year 2000. The space station labs are where crew members do research. This research could not be done on Earth. Scientists study what happens to people when they live in space. What are space shuttles? Craft designed for human flight, like the Apollo missions, were very successful. Their function is to carry large pieces to space to make international space stations. They were also very expensive as could not carry much cargo. They could be used only once. To outfit the ISS, NASA needed a space vehicle that was reusable. It needed to be able to carry large pieces of equipment. The cargo might include satellites, space telescopes, or sections of a space station. A space shuttle has three main parts. The part you're probably most familiar with is the orbiter. The orbiter has wings like an airplane. When a space shuttle launches, the orbiter is attached to a huge fuel tank that contains liquid fuel. On the sides of the tank are two large booster rockets. All of this is needed to get the orbiter out of Earth's atmosphere. Once in space, the orbiter can be used to release equipment. It can be used to repair existing equipment such as the Space Telescope. Astronauts can even do experiments directly on board the orbiter. When the mission is complete, the orbiter re-enters the Earth's atmosphere. The craft flies back to Earth more like a glider than an aeroplane. The Space Shuttle program did 135 missions between 1981 and 2011, and the remaining shuttles were retired. SpaceX. In one of their missions on May 30, 2020, NASA and SpaceX sent Robert Behnken and Douglas Hurley to the International Space Station from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. These astronauts were testing SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon spacecraft on their ability to transport people to and from the International Space Station. Facts about International Space Station. 242 individuals from 19 countries have visited the International Space Station. The space station has been completely occupied since November 2000. An international crew of 6 people live and work while traveling at a speed of 5 miles per second, orbiting Earth about every 90 minutes. In 24 hours, the space station makes 16 orbits of Earth, traveling through 16 sunrises and sunsets. Peggy Whitson set the US record for spending the most total time living and working in space at 665 days on September 2, 2017. The acre of solar panels that power the space station means sometimes you can look up in the sky at dawn or dusk and see the spaceship flying over your home, even if you live in a big city. The living and working space in the station is larger than a 6 bedroom house. To mitigate the loss of muscle and bone mass in the human body in microgravity, the astronauts work out at least 2 hours a day. Astronauts and cosmonauts have conducted 232 spacewalks. The Solar Array's wingspan is about the same length as the world's largest space passenger aircraft, the Airbus A380. Thank you.